Justin Crane again. So my uncle and I are looking for housing, and of course the rent discrimination in Toronto is rife. Because here I typed in Google average rents. So for all beds, one bed or two bed, we see the average is $11.45, $10.55, and $12.47 per month. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna click on Toronto apartments and see where it contradicts itself. Oh, they took ask for price. They took it down. Here, 1750 to 1844. The ask for price. You see, this changes. So you see, the landlords and the real estate agencies are ripping people off, and they're charging discriminately. This is a $2,800 for two beds. This is a far cry from the average rent that it just mentioned. So let's see. We're gonna do rent range. We want minimum 500. We want maximum 2,000. So let's see. Let's see what we get. See? Wow. One bed first, 1,700 for one bed. What is this about? So is this average rent? So sort by, we want price low. See, same thing. Oh, this is $650 for two beds. This is in Ukraine. Okay, so 36 Park Lawn. 202. Oh, it's a new address. It's a new area code. This is Park Lawn and Lakeshore. Okay. $800. You see, it changes. And it disappeared. So what we see here is a very corrupt rental market. Very corrupt. We're going to do recent rent range. We're going to do 500 to, 1,500. Yeah, we'll do 500 to 1,500 search. I didn't see that there. Still. 652 beds. Okay. So it's kind of pricey. But you see, it's a far cry from the average. So there's already lying. 800 for one bed, 650 for two beds. I'm gonna bookmark that one. So like, why is the city doing the shelter system? Anybody can pay for this. $650. It's probably per week. I'm willing to bet. No way. Nothing is that convenient. So I'm going to see what else there is in terms of housing in Toronto. And landlords discriminate all the time here. They blacklist people based on whether or not they're an informant, whether or not they're a member of a cult or a hate group. No point searching for apartments in Google because Google discriminates. I'm targeted. My uncle's targeted, so we can't get fair housing. And it's got to be a two-bedroom apartment because the homophobic bigots in Toronto, the landlords, they won't let my uncle and I share a room. So we have to get we have to get two bedrooms. But that's fine. We'll have a den. It's not safe for us to sleep in a room by ourselves because military and intelligence and law enforcement perpetrators and thugs are given keys and They can enter the room, they can rape, they can steal. You know, there is no honor in this city. And if we try to call a landlord, they're going to discriminate. So that's why I'm making this video. $175, is that a week or a month? You see, they don't even say it. Is that a day? It's so poorly. This is so poorly. Oh no, 175. This is so poorly written. It doesn't specify. This doesn't make any sense. Like, the housing crisis was caused deliberately. I mean, I've been saying this for years. This is, again, far cry from the average prices. We don't want platinum listing. We just want a regular fucking apartment. So, average rents. Let's see average rents. Toronto. See, now it's different here. So, there's two different sources. They lied. So, the average rent is whatever the fuck these, you know, and see, the rents here are much cheaper in Ottawa because I'm not in Ottawa. They're much cheaper in Calgary because I'm not in Calgary. Montreal is Montreal. It's expensive. But you see, even Vancouver is ridiculous. I mean, that's all fentanyl money. That's all from the Chinese gangs, which is really the government of China. The government sells the shit. I made another video about that, about the naloxone. Prices starting at $14,000 monthly. What the fuck? I'm just curious. Oh yeah, well, there you go. That I understand, but even that's too fucking expensive. Who has that kind of money? That's pure fucking laundering right there. And of course, those buildings are empty. See, they lie. So this is going up right on... Because there it said, like, 2 bedrooms for 1 and 2 bedrooms for 17. You know, so... I mean, these real estate speculators, they have got to go. They have got to go. The city needs to stand up to these multinational investment firms and criminals, you know, because there's more of us than there are of them. So why are we taking this shit from them? Seriously. And don't get me started on the scandemic. You guys are literally bending over while the elite are jamming their cock through every one of your orifices. Every single one of them. I mean, you have yourselves to blame. But you see, your stupidity and your cowardice and your reluctance to stand up to bullies, you know, who are weak as all hell, that enslaves me. Your enslavement enslaves me. Because, I mean, it's either we're all slaves or nobody's slaves. So which one is it going to be? And don't give me that shit like, oh, well, I have a house now and blah, 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 blah. Yes, for now. For now. I used to work, you know, not that I was even given an opportunity, but I've had housing before. I grew up in a middle-class household. That can change. That can change. Just remember that. And I'm right about these things. You know I'm right. I'm always fucking right. So is my uncle.